What is up, guys, to another ranking video. You guys liked the last one so much, so I decided we are gonna do another one. This time we are gonna do on RecRoom Originals. It's basically all the RecRoom Originals, from the rec center to the quests, even to the PvPs and sports. This is again on my own opinion. If you wanna do this to yourself, if you wanna test this map for yourself and give your own opinion, I'll leave the map down below and I'll edit it somewhere on the screen right now. But let's just get started. There are more ranks. There's like an SS and S+, but we're not going to go that high up today. We're just going to go from S to D or F. It depends. So let's get started. This soccer. If I can hold on. I don't really play soccer. I've only played it a couple times just to see what it was about. It's quite a cool concept, how you can use your whole body to get the ball around, but it's not really that popular. It's not really something I would play 24/7, so I'll probably put it in C tier. Next up, we have Dodgeball. This one is probably one of my favorite RecRoom Originals. One of my favorite RecRoom Originals for side quests. The mechanics of catching and throwing are really good, but sometimes it is a bit buggy. Most of the time, like ghost outs or like catch outs or whatever they're called. So because of that, I'm probably gonna put it in B tier. It would be in A tier, but it bugs and glitches puts it down a bit. We have Paddleball. Paddleball is like a very early RecRoom original that came out a long time ago. I don't really play this game. I don't really feel the grind for just like 100 tokens a day, but it's very nostalgic. But you can just cheese this game so much by literally just holding the ball and just throwing it. So I'm gonna put this one in C tier. Next up, we have both disc golfs. In my opinion, I like this one more, disc golf proportion. This one is classic and it brings you the nostalgic vibe, but the problem with both of these is you can both cheese it and it doesn't really make the game fun. Because you have a sword on that one, you can just fling the sword with the sword. In this one, you have a whole cart, so you can just carry it around for like the whole thing. But these are very good, but they are kind of time consuming if you are bad at the game. Not me. So I'm gonna put these in C rank for proportion and C rank for disc golf lake. Right, next up we have bowling. I have to be honest, no one really does this. I find the other stuff in the bowling room, like the pool table and the basketball, more entertaining than the game itself. But when it takes so long for it to be your go, it's either the person whose turn is it just does not have a turn and he just sits around being AFK. That's the worst part. And for people grinding for like the bowling vest or whatever, I don't know how you manage. But I'm gonna put this in D rank because it's just not seem to be a game that I enjoy. Coming up next is the hangouts areas. So first up we have lounge. Now this is kind of like a rec center, but like a mini version. This is where people hang out, draw stuff. You can draw stuff in this. I'm pretty sure there's like a drawing pad, but people just vandalize it all the time, and that's why I've never been to the lounge, like a public one at least. So this one is gonna get a D rank because I never go to it and I don't have an opinion on it. Alright, next up, park. This one is kind of the same as lounge, so I'm probably going to put it on D rank as well. The reason for it is because there's literally nothing to do there. There's barely anyone on it. The only reason why you'd see people on it is like if rec rooms aren't going down for maintenance. That's literally the only reason why I'd see it as a But that's literally like one thing you can do, and it's like go to the I forgot what it is, a gazebo. Just like chill there, but that's literally it. I mean, if you want to do laps around the park, go ahead. But that's why I put it in D rank. Next up is 3D charades. This one I like. It's one of my fun ones. It's one of the fun ones where you get to actually talk and just have fun as a community. It's one of the only times where you can kind of work together because of the co-op mode. So I'm gonna give this one a B rank. I would put it in A rank, but the only problem is that people just troll and it's not fun, and people who have their go are just not participating in the way I should be. Alright, next one is the one and only Rec Santa. This one is one of my favorites. Again, best hangout spot. You can meet so many new friends. You can help people out. You can find beggars in the Rec Center wanting a 5-star box. Even if you give them like 10-star boxes, they'll ask for more. But it's the Rec Center. That's what it's like. But I love the Rec Center. I love trying to make new friends and just shooting basketball. I've been trying to shoot like a 30-meter shot for like so long now. So this is going into A rank. Not long to go. We have the PvPs up next. Let's start with paintball. Paintball is a really good game. Like when I first started RecRoom, this is like a game I used to play so much, and when my VR was broken, I had to play screen, and this is what I also used to play for like a long time. I'm starting to get back into it now, like just playing paintball every now and again, and just starting to play every other room again. This is like one of the best PvP maps, but the thing I hate is toxic kids in the games who complain and say you're bad even though you've got them. But I'll put it in A rank. Next up is Rec Royale. Rec Royale is the second favourite PvP, but I'm gonna put it in A rank as well because it's like a Fortnite. I used to play Fortnite. If you've seen one of my old videos from like a couple years ago, I used to play Fortnite. I don't really play much Fortnite anymore, but this has kind of made me. This is like the new replacement for Fortnite for me. I don't really play Fortnite, but it's really fun trying to get new weapons, trying to kill people, and the fact that you can hold 16 people in a squad match and like 14 in a solo is very good. Like a lot of people, if you think about it. So that's why I'm going to give an A rank. Next up we have laser tag. Here it is. Laser tag is probably one of my least favorite PvPs, just because I hate doing hit streaks in this game. Because what happens is you try and kill someone and you have to do like 5 shots with a pistol. So annoying, and sometimes if you get the first shot off, then you might get lucky. If they get the first shot off, then you are not getting that kill, buddy. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna put this in C rank. Last of all, we have the quests. Alright, let's line them up. I'm gonna do it in the order they came out. So starting with gold. This is the quest that started my channel. Not really. It's the quest that started my RecRoom career on YouTube. Not really career. Just like a hobby, I guess, as of right now. This is the quest that started it all. This is the quest that gave me a lot of subscribers. This is the quest I started speedrunning in. Still kind of do sometimes, barely though. But we're not here to judge on how it boosted my channel. We're here to judge how it is. Overall, I'll give it a B rank. It is kind of repetitive now. I don't really do it a lot. I could grind for 1,000 wins, but I feel like I don't feel good enough to do that. So let's put it in B rank. Jumbotron. I can't really see. Jumbotron is like my second favourite quest. And it's my second favourite RecRoom Original out of all of these. The reason I love it so much is the mechanics of using a gun, fighting off robots from outer space, and at the end fighting a massive Jumbotron. It's a very unique quest, very unique genre. So I'll give it S rank. Next up we have Crimson Cauldron. This is my favourite, I don't know why I said it like that, my favourite quest and RecRoom Original of all time. It's gonna be like that for a while. It used to be Jumbotron, but when I started playing this, I loved it. I loved the atmosphere, I loved the mini boss. The introduction to the mini boss at first was outstanding. How they can, it's just like you trying to go somewhere, but like, oh, you want to stop me? I don't know. But again, I love the weapons. I love the friendly fire sticks. I love the hunter's crossbow. Not as much, but it's better than the normal one. Overall, I just love the enemies as well. I just love the atmosphere. So this is also going in S rank. Next up, we have Isle of the Lost Skulls. This one, it's probably one of my least favorite quests, but again, the mechanics of using the blocking is very good. This used to be one of my favorite quests, but it kind of just died down for me. I don't know why. I had other things in mind, but I would not give this a poor rank since this is a quest I like to come back every now and then with my friends. I love the flint knot. Flint knot's probably one of my favourite weapons under the bow, which is first. So this is gonna go in B rank. Last of all, guys, we have Crescendo of the Blood Moon. I've only really started playing this quest on March, I think, this year. I'm not sure, but it didn't take me too long to master. I think it took me like 3 days until I could finally solo it. But by then, at that time, the door was broken, and there was a few more bugs. But this is like my third favorite quest. Because I love the mechanics of the whip. It does get boring after a while. It hurts your hands. But the reason why I don't really do this as much on the channel, as much in general, is because it's too long. And yeah. But the length of the quest does not influence my decision, so I'm gonna put it in A rank. There are a few more that aren't on this list. That I do not have on the side here. There was like a bunch of like RecRoom Original things here, but they don't include some of them. So the ones I need to include are Showdown. Showdown is one of the newest RecRoom Originals by RecRoom. It was a good mechanic of using like those different guns and how it was made by RecRoom Studio. It was very cool about that. But it kind of just died after like a month, like all new RecRoom Originals do. So I would put it in B rank. Rec Rally. Rec Rally is probably a boring one to me. It's not really worth doing it for the weekly because it's just too long. It was fun at first, then it just kind of died down. but I'll give this a C rank. This one's kind of like a joke one, but orientation is going into A rank because it's a good way to introduce new players to the RecRoom community and RecRoom games that they have. So I'll put it in A rank. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Just orientation there. But that like sums it up for this video. We're gonna have a look at the list again, like we did with the last one. Just have a little recap. So in D tier we have bowling, lounge, and park. In C tier we have laser tag, both disc golfs, paddle ball, and soccer. In B rank we have dodgeball, 3D charades, golden trophy in Isle of the Lost Skulls. In A rank we have crescendo, we have rec royale, both solos and squads, I forgot to mention, paintball, and the rec center. And in S tier we have jumbotron and crescendo. So that will do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my ranking video. If you want me to rank any more things, like for example weapons or like paintball maps, just leave a comment down below. Subscribe really helps. You don't need to, you don't feel obligated to, but you should, because my content is fire. And we'll see you next time, guys.